So you've created your Squarespace account, opened a template, and now you're hesitating to change anything because you're worried you'll break the design. That's design paralysis, and it's common when you're starting a new site. Squarespace is structured to prevent layout issues. So in the next few minutes, I'll walk you through how to customize your pages and get your site ready to go live. You'll sometimes hear Squarespace described as a content management system, and that sounds technical, but the main difference is how much structure it gives you. Many website builders allow unlimited freedom. Without design experience, that often leads to inconsistent spacing, typography, and layouts. Squarespace uses a structured grid design. The layout margins and visual hierarchy are already defined, so changes stay aligned automatically. That means instead of building from a blank canvas, you're working with a professional framework where sections and blocks stay balanced. That approach reduces design mistakes and helps keep the site consistent across desktop and mobile without extra setup. So let's move into the build phase. If you're new here, welcome to Website Planet and part 2 of our Squarespace series. In part 1, we talked about planning and picking your direction. Now we're inside the dashboard, customizing the design and getting you ready to publish. So follow along on screen and make changes as we go. If you didn't activate your Squarespace free trial in the last video, you can do it now using the link down in the description. So when you open your site, you'll see two main modes, edit and preview. Click edit at the top to make changes to the page. When you click done, you return to preview mode, and this shows you how visitors will actually see your site. On the left sidebar, you'll find pages, which control your site structure, design controls global styles, settings includes domain, SEO, and publishing tools. And if you started with Blueprint AI, the layout you see here was generated based on the goals you selected earlier. So we're refining that structure rather than rebuilding it from scratch. And don't worry about breaking anything or doing something wrong. Squarespace is quite simple and most changes can be undone pretty easily. Next, click edit on any section to open the builder. Squarespace's Fluid Engine lets you add and position elements directly on the page. Click Add Block to insert text, images, buttons, forms, or video. As you drag blocks, you'll notice faint alignment lines, and that's the grid system working to your advantage. You can move elements freely, but they snap into position so spacing and alignment stays consistent. If you resize a block, it adjusts within that grid automatically, which keeps the layout balanced without manual measurements. Work through the page one section at a time, moving from top to bottom, and click save or done periodically to confirm layout changes. Before replacing content, think about the goal of the page itself. Portfolios usually rely on strong visuals. Blogs benefit from consistent image formatting. Online stores work best with clear product images and simple layouts, and whatever you're building, aim for one consistent style across the board, because that's what's gonna make this feel professional. Now let's replace the placeholders. Start by double-clicking any text box, and you can edit headlines, subheadings, and alignment directly. Squarespace also includes an AI writing assistant. Highlight text, open the AI option, and enter a short prompt. And it'll generate draft text that you can then edit. And this is a great way to prevent writer's block, but you should always try to add a bit of your own voice just to make it personalized. For images, hover over the block and click the pencil icon. You can upload your own images or choose from Squarespace's built-in stock photo library without leaving the editor. You'll find royalty-free images or just about anything from Unsplash or paid premium images from Getty. Also, don't feel like you have to edit everything at once. Work on key elements first, like the headline, primary image, and main call to action. That's gonna update the overall feel of the page quickly without redesigning everything at once. All right, now let's add the two pages that almost every website needs. Open Pages in the left sidebar and click the plus icon. And let's start with an About page. From here, you can choose a pre-built layout. The structure is already organized with headings, images, and text sections. Update the content to describe who you are, what you offer, and how visitors should understand your work. Next, add a contact page. Select a layout that includes a form block. And again, edit the fields directly. Name, email, and message are usually enough here. You don't want to make it too difficult for people to contact you. Form responses can be sent to your personal email or stored inside Squarespace so the page works as soon as it's published. Now comes the fun part, and this last step will make everything come together. On the left sidebar, go to Design, then click Site Styles, the little paintbrush icon. This controls your site's visual system in one place. Change the color palette to update buttons, backgrounds, and links across the entire website at once. Switch the font packs to adjust headings, body text, and navigation consistently. And again, if you used Blueprint AI earlier, it already applied a starting style based on your selections, so here's where you can refine it. You can also adjust spacing, button styles, and animations, and keep animations minimal so navigation remains clear. Throughout the whole process, you can toggle between desktop and mobile view, and the templates are mobile responsive by default, but you can move certain elements around on mobile so that it looks exactly as you'd like. And at this point, your site should feel less like a pre-canned template and more like something that fits your personal brand or business. But now for the publish moment. So you've updated your text and set your styles, so now it's time to publish. Go to Settings and click Site Availability. If it's currently set to private, switch it to public. And one quick thing to clarify here, during the 14-day free trial, you can design everything, but publishing requires that you select a plan. So if you already know that you're launching, the annual plan usually works out to be cheaper long-term. Just confirm that change and your site now becomes publicly accessible. Then you'll want to open it on your computer and phone just to take a look and make sure everything looks correct. And obviously everything should look and feel exactly as you envisioned it. Plus you didn't need to learn how to code or hire a costly designer to get you there. But look at what you just did. Your website's live and ready for the world to see it, and Squarespace makes it super easy to build a professional looking website and gives you access to a suite of creative and professional tools. If you want a deeper dive into some of the more advanced settings and design tools, then we've written a massive guide that you can find over on our website. Just click the link down below to check that out. And also remember to use that link down in the description to get your 14-day free trial of Squarespace. You can build a whole site and publish it when you're ready. But that's all for part 2 of our Squarespace series. Thanks so much for watching Website Planet, and we'll see you in the next video.